Unemployment rates for the blind and visually impaired are at an estimated rate of 60 to 75% nationwide. In response, the Governor's Council on Blindness and Visual Impairment has been striving to improve employment opportunities for Arizonans who are blind or visually impaired.
My name is Laura Zumbro. I work for Arizona Industries for the Blind.
My name is Donna Kyle, and I am a in-home healthcare attendant.
My name is Grayson Stockstill, and I've been working for TEP for 1 year and 3 months as an admin in the call center.
E75 is a branded concept that was designed to eliminate high rates of unemployment among Arizona's visually impaired, employ qualified individuals from an underutilized segment of the workforce, and empower businesses and employees to achieve excellence.
I initially started out in the warehouse, working as a material handler, and then eventually the accounting position opened up, and I am now an accounts payable clerk.
As a care attendant, I do house cleaning, laundry, cooking, shopping, personal care.
They have taken the skill level that I've had and had me start working on small projects at first to quality control and listening, grading, and helping them create a new training program for the customer service reps.
We find that people who are blind or visually impaired have skill sets and life experiences, educational experiences, and other work experiences, just like someone who's sighted. That diversity, when you join that with our existing team, it really gives us a competitive advantage.
What concerns did you have about hiring someone who is visually impaired?
You know, I would be lying if I didn't say we had some apprehension about hiring a blind person. It was important for us to understand what were the do's and the don'ts, what could we say, what shouldn't we say, what were the sensitivities, what type of work could they do. Those were all questions we definitely had. And instantly we were taken with Grayson. His story is phenomenal. He wasn't born blind, but he became blind through diabetes. And so not only did he contribute to our department in terms of his positive attitude, his positive energy, he became a wellness champion for us.
I might have been concerned about how I find the correct tools to assist somebody who's blind or visually impaired to do their job. But over the last 11 years, I've been able to witness assistive technology, the growth in that field, the functionality getting better, the costs coming down.
We actually hired a lady who is legally blind. She takes care of her mother, and she does a fabulous job. She had some background in nursing before the problems with her eyesight. She is so committed and so loves what she's doing, and I would say that's the #1 criteria we look for.
What accommodations do you use to perform your job?
Job access with speech. It allows me to navigate through the icons on the desktop, to working in Excel and entering data, to typing out a Word document.
You have to learn the lay of the land. You have to learn where everything is. You have to count the steps if you're going upstairs or downstairs.
I do have a talking scale myself, but like the talking blood pressure monitor, talking thermometer, cleaning supplies, personal care, laundry, clothing, I mean, all of those things are in its place. And that is my big thing. Everything needs to be in its place.
As a blind individual, you have to be organized every day.
How has this job impacted your life?
This job's impacted my life mainly by giving me independence. 11 or so years ago, I lost more vision, no longer able to drive, and that took a huge toll on my independence. Now, my kids are grown, thank goodness, and I'm in a place where I've always been able to get myself where I needed to go and do what I needed to do, but now having this job, I'm completely on my own. I'm financially independent. I'm able to get myself to and from work. I'm able to do things that I didn't think I could do before.
It really has impacted my life in that it's kind of given me my self-esteem back, some worth, self-worth.
Being in the position that I'm in now, it has allowed me to be even more independent, to be more freed up and to keep on going and pushing to succeed in life.
Would you hire additional employees that are blind or visually impaired?
If someone came in and applied, and on their application they said, well, I do have some vision impairment, we would go ahead, do the interview, talk to the person about what they wanted to do, discuss the qualifications and needs of the job, and if they can demonstrate that they can perform those particular needs, we would love to hire them.
What advice would you give to a manager reluctant to hire someone with vision loss?
Anyone with visual impairment has challenges, but most of those challenges I think are overcome. Just daily living, we have no choice.
If there's a blind or visually impaired individual out there whose resume reads right to you and they're qualified, don't hesitate to call them in for an interview. The assistive technology and whatever else that they have that helps them can and will allow them to succeed, to get the job done at hand.
You know, you're gonna take a chance no matter who you hire. But I will tell you this, visually impaired, I can guarantee you I have more attention to detail than anybody else. You know, we're gonna be more careful because the last thing we want is to make a mistake that's gonna be blamed on our vision. And with assistive technology and accommodations, visually impaired people as a whole can pretty much do any job.
Take a step forward, come out of the bubble, and give the blind and visually impaired a chance to prove themselves to you.